I launched my career as a makeup and hairstylist in the fashion industry by working in Milan for 4 months. Now, my portfolio is rocking with pages from Italian magazines. Back home here in New York, I get an agent immediately, and they send me out on jobs. I'm working on photo shoots for Cosmopolitan magazine, and not so glamorous jobs like Kmart catalogs. But I am now an established, freelance, international beauty maven in New York City, and my life is perfect. You're breaking up with me? Well, you went away to Italy all those months. What can I say? I met Linda at the annual cookie convention for work, and we fell in love. And Kath, you're just too much. And Linda wears dresses, quiet ones. I'm so stupid, right? I can't believe this is happening to me again. This is the second boyfriend that dumped me to marry someone else. Robin, my roommate, my best friend, suggested I come see you. Well, Robin and her boyfriend were out of town that weekend, for the whole weekend, and I hadn't planned on completely tearing apart the apartment. You see, I was on the phone with Michael saying goodbye for the last time, and I hang up. I walk to the bathroom and I just throw up. Then I come back to the living room and I'm sitting there crying. And then all of a sudden, I start taking the pictures off the walls. And then I push all the furniture to the center of the room, and I go out and I get paint and plastic drop cloths. And I start painting. And painting. And painting. Even the 20-foot ceilings! Robin walked in just after I fell off the ladder. What the hell is going on in here? Are you on something? Do you like the color? Oh, be careful, Robin. The paint went flying across the room when I fell off the ladder. Oh my God, you fell? Kat, are you all right? Line.
Were you rolling?
Wait, Kat, you fell? Are you all right? Were you rolling around in the paint? What happened to your hands? Oh, from painting, I guess the blisters broke and they started to bleed. Jesus. Oh my God, you look... When's the last time you slept or ate something? He's getting married already, Robin. I just broke down and she held me and rocked me in her arms and I cried, and then she cleaned me up and put me to bed. Robin sounds like a very good friend. Oh, she's the best. She's always been there for me. Is that when she suggested that you come see a therapist? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I got a little out of control with the painting thing, right? You know. I just haven't been myself. How so? I don't know. Robin knows you pretty well, right? Should she be concerned? Look, I just don't have an appetite these days, and I can't remember a time when that's ever happened. Say a little more about that. Losing weight without trying. My stomach's in knots, and I just don't feel like eating. And then Robin got in my face the other day. Kath, you're scaring me. For God's sakes, you gotta eat something. You're starting to look like Auschwitz, and it's not pretty. So what? So I lost 20 pounds practically overnight. I know, my ribs are showing, but I kind of like it. All my clothes are baggy now. And line. Besides, up until now, she's always been skinnier than me. But you want to know what's really disappointing? I lost 20 pounds. And I'm finally thin, but I still hate my body and my boobs. Your boobs? They sag! I'm finally thin and I still hate my body. Kathleena, can you hear how hard you are on yourself? I'm 30 years old. My boyfriend, Mr. Snickerdoodle, dumped me to marry Miss Vanilla Wafer, who evidently has better legs than me. And then all day I work with models who wear a size 0 and they have flat stomachs. Different people have different body types, and comparing leads to despairing. Really? You don't work with supermodels. Easy for you to say here in your cozy little office, listening to clients bawling their eyes out with snot running down their noses. I got my father's big Italian nose. This is depressing. What am I doing here? Line. I think that you have a very mean inner critic. What? You may not be able to take this in quite yet, but you are a very beautiful woman, my dear. Well, clearly not, according to feedback. Perhaps the men are merely mirrors for your inner critic. They're two completely different guys, and they both think I'm horrible. I'm unlovable. Well, they sound kind of similar. Oh, Billy's Italian and Michael was Irish. Line. Kathleena, the most important relationship one can have is the one we have with ourselves. Perfection does not exist. Even those models that you work with have insecurities about one thing or another. That's just part of being human. But if you could see on the outside how badly you beat yourself bloody on the inside, you would need a hospital. Learning to love and accept ourselves takes practice. Okay, I have an idea. For the next week, we're going to try a little experiment. I call it the Stop Being Mean to Myself Challenge. No criticizing yourself for one whole week. But aren't I supposed to tell you how I feel? It's just an experiment. Here, this is a helpful tool to build awareness, to see just how hurtful your inner critic truly is. Take this rubber band and put it on your wrist. Now, for the next week, each time you catch yourself being critical of yourself or anyone else, you snap the rubber band. But I want a ring on my finger, not a rubber band on my wrist. Ow! That hurts. I thought the whole idea was for me to love myself more. It is, my dear, but you must be willing to stop hurting yourself first. Okay, my dear, that's the time we have for today. Perhaps starting next week, you might consider coming to see me twice a week. The next day, I'm working at a runway show for New York Fashion Week. And the place, it's the Versace collection, and the place is crawling with supermodels. I'm setting up my equipment. Cindy Crawford plops into the makeup chair on my right. How does she even sweat? She has no pores on her face. The pores on my nose are like big swimming pools of chicken grease. Ooh. Linda Evangelista. Her hair, sleek finger waves. My hair, like a 60s troll doll. Then Naomi Campbell prances by in a white t-shirt and cut-off shorts. There's no cellulite on those ebony thighs. Oh, mine look like sponges. Then Donatella Versace herself comes walking backstage. All right, girls, Johnny and I want very sexy on the runway tonight. Have a good show. Oh, screw it. I don't know how Donatella designs such beautiful clothes and makes herself look so god-awful ugly. She's got bleach blonde hair, no eyebrows, and black raccoon makeup around her eyes. She looks like a vampire with a tan. And I'm pretty sure if she puts any more collagen in those lips, they might explode. The fashion show coordinator. Okay, Katerina, you'll be doing Christie's makeup, okay? Red lips, lots of blush, smoky eyes. That's the look, okay? All right, people, we go in 45 minutes. Christy Turlington, Northern California girl, discovered by a photographer riding her horse at a ranch. She's tall and leggy. She reminds me of a thoroughbred. Tall and leggy as she strides over to my makeup chair. And I'm like the old donkey in this barn. Emerald green eyes, golden wavy brown hair, skin like Aphrodite. Christy Turlington is so beautiful that the New York Metropolitan Museum designed the mannequin for the costume exhibition based on her face. Her face is literally a work of art. Hi, I'm Christy. And she's sweet. She's wearing a pink tube top and blue jeans. A tube top and jeans? Not with my spare tire belly. Christy, are you eating French fries? I had a quick burger between shows. Do I have onion breath? Let me get this straight. You mean you eat burgers and fries and you still have a flat stomach? I know it's bad, but I love junk food. doesn't get fat. It's just not fair. I mean, all I have to do is smell a bakery and I gain 5 pounds. My body feels like the enemy. Kathleena, I have another idea. I want you to take a dance movement class with this wonderful teacher. A dance class? Are you crazy? Can I be drunk? No, and this is not like any other dance class you've ever taken. I failed ballet. This is creative, expressive movement. Just give it a try. With your theater background, you might actually like this work. It will help you connect more with your body. And I want you to be open to new experiences. That's a very good positive affirmation for you. I'm open to new experiences. I'm open to new experiences. I'm open to new experiences. I enter a tattered, musty dance studio downtown in Soho. The paint is peeling on the ceilings and there's these big windows with sunlight streaming onto the wooden floor. The Rolling Stones is blaring from huge speakers. Okay, that's cool. And some of the people have already started dancing on the dance floor by themselves and nobody seems to be paying attention to anyone else. That's weird. So I move towards a corner of the loft. A pale woman swirls by me. She's dressed in multicolored veils. She has a big jewel between her eyes and feathers sticking out of her blonde, dreadlocked hair. Who are these people? The teacher is spinning the records on the other side of the room. Gabrielle is a tall and lanky woman with dark, wavy, shoulder-length hair. She's dressed all in black. She takes off a leather biker jacket and joins some of the other people dancing out on the dance floor for a little while. And then the music ends. Okay, everyone, gather around. Who's here for the first time? What's your name? Kathleena. Anyone can do this practice, okay? What we're doing here is by moving our bodies, we are shape-shifting our energy. Movement is life. We move the inertia in our minds. You know, all that shit in your mind, like, what am I supposed to look like? What are you supposed to look like? All that stuff. That shit's just gotta go. All right? So, line. Focusing on our feet, we clear all that out. The most important thing here, don't focus on dancing. Just give yourself permission to move exactly how you're feeling. Okay, let's begin. Let's start with resistance, as if you were a statue. Show me a shape with your body of your resistance. Great. Perfect. Start there. Now, just allow your body to shape-shift and show me the shape of your fear. Now, the room is full of all these fear statues. I can do this. Great. Wonderful. Now allow your body to shape-shift. Don't think about it. And move into a shape of anger. What does anger look like? How does it move? Oh, come on, Kathleena. Show me your rage. How does it move? Oh, great. Wonderful. Okay, now everybody, put your hands here and close your eyes for a moment. And just breathe. And allow yourself to find the shape of your broken heart. Tell me your story in a dance that only you could do. I move, and I dance, and I'm not drunk. I dance my fear, and my sadness, and my anger. And all of my emotional chaos. I cry and I dance, and all my pain seems to melt into joy, and I'm skipping with the other people, and it's fun and playful, and the joy melts. Into this exquisite stillness. And that voice in my head is quiet, just peace. I'm definitely coming back next week.